The water treatment plant in Charter is located in far northwestern Alberta. The Pall Aria system is highly flexible and can be customized to suit your needs. It has a small footprint that decreases building size, heating and other costs, and it can be packaged for fast and easy installation. A coagulant is added to the raw water. Dual-stage flocculation follows to allow a filterable pin floc to form. The raw water containing the pin floc is forced through the microfiltration membranes. Compatible with chlorine and most common treatment chemicals, the Aria system boasts high efficiency, low waste, and to boot is operator friendly. The nanofiltration membranes remove even smaller contaminants, including organic carbon. Chlorine is added to the ultra-pure water and discharged into a reservoir below ground. Located in a separate room is the ancillary equipment to support the membrane systems. This includes CIP, anti-scalant and other conditioning chemicals to clean and protect the membranes during normal operation. Spent chemicals are returned to the neutralization tank prior to discharge into the sewer system. The Aria system is filtration to meet tomorrow's standards. It can be utilized to remove suspended solids, bacteria, cysts, iron and manganese, arsenic, organics and viruses. Please enjoy this animation made to illustrate the functions of the Aria system. In the forward flow, raw water fills the feed tank. The feed pump then draws raw water from the feed tank. Raw water is pumped through the strainer, and then the raw water enters the membrane modules. Raw water is then forced from the outside of the membrane fiber to the inside, separating and leaving the contaminants greater than 0.1 microns on the outside. Filtrate is then collected by the filtrate collection header. Excess raw water flows back to the feed tank, while filtrate flows to the downstream process. In the flux maintenance or air scrub, forward flow stops. Air air is forced into the feed side of the membrane module, while at the same time, filtrate from tank 2 is pumped into the membrane module in reverse direction. The filtrate and contaminants are forced out the top of the module, exiting the XR port to waste. Step 2 of the flux maintenance is the forward flush. After an air scrub, a flush is used to rid the module of air and remaining contaminants. As an optional process in the flux maintenance, a reverse filtration flush can be performed instead of a feed flush function on raw water quality. Filtrate from tank 2 is pumped into the membrane module in reverse direction from the top to the bottom. The filtrate and contaminants exit through the XR port to waste. In the daily integrity test, air is introduced to the feed side of each module. Water is then forced through the membrane to the filtrate manifold by air pressure. Note that the air is unable to pass through the membrane fiber. After the air pressure stabilizes, the valves close and a pressure reading is taken. Pressure decay is monitored and recorded by the PLC for a set period of time. Please note a decay in test pressure greater than the set point established for acceptable performance will signal a failed integrity test. The unit is then placed back in service. When a CIP is initiated, the feed tank and modules are drained. Hot water is then fed to the feed tank. A cleaning chemical such as acid, caustic or chlorine is fed to the hot water in the feed tank. The hot water and cleaning chemical solution are then pumped to the modules. The cleaning solution is recirculated through the membrane modules. Upon completion of the recirculation cycle, the chemical solution is drained out of the skid and modules. Another valve opens for the gravity drain step and the cleaning solution is drained from the modules. Raw water, or alternatively filtrate water from the CIP tank, is now added to the feed tank to rinse any remaining chemicals. The rinse water is then recirculated through the membrane modules. The rinse water is then removed using the same steps as the removal of cleaning solution. The CIP sequence is then complete.